Pulling out in the whip, it I done there at the three. Djokovic with the racket. Phelps in the pool, I'm like Speed at the mat. Girl, you know I'm a savage. They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, cut the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside. A short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in the first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. A big welcome back carry for David Johnson, who almost missed all of last year. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now, Rosen on first down. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and it's a second down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They pitch it out to Johnson. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Now Rosen on first down. Eluding and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Cliff Averill, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Detroit! On play action, Rosen. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. From midfield now, here's Rosen. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Malcolm Smith with a big-time sack on 3rd down, and it'll be a loss of 7. Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. First carry now for the former Viking. This is Jerick McKinnon, and he is going to be stopped cold by play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Second down, Vick. Escaping the pressure right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Vic. He's going to rifle one deep left. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big gain of 38 there on third down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Vic operating on 1st down. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
McKenna. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation...
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. A 2nd down throw for Vic. And this is caught at the 8. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, a 22. 49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'd be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out?
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Gold now out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not pump the ball again.
Oh, wide open. Complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Dawson tacks on the point after, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Gets set to go here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's McKinnon. And I think the ball's out. And this is recovered by the Cardinals.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, here's Rosen. He's going to let this one go deep. This is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. In for the score. And the Cardinals are in for 6. Dawson able to connect on the extra point. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49ers getting set to trot out there. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play there for the Niners. 48 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. First down, Vic. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
From the red zone now, Vic. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Vic to throw it. A dump down to McKinnon. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Call it a pickup of 7, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. He may try and run for this. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. They'll try and run with McKinnon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Now here's Johnson. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Rosen to throw on second down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
On second down, Johnson. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half and some of these shorter gains.
And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Here we go with Johnson. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have broken the tie. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As they'll get a chance.
Eagle. Late side 3.
Vick will look to throw on first down. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he's got this down to the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. This quarterback now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10.
Base 24. Hot.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line. This time they'll throw it with Vick. A dump down to McKinnon. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now this time he'll look to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Well, you got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
On second down, Vick again. Dancing to his left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Vick. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. John Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. On the NFL scoreboard, they are in the 2nd up in Seattle. Here comes Johnson on the return. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. So out now come the Cardinals. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
On first down, it's Rosen. Flushed out, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Double.
It's a play fake. Now Vick. Wide open receiver complete. John Brown. Touchdown, 49ers. John Brown. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the 49ers have moved down in front.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
That 3 touchdown passes. You're right. He looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half, Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to get themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
We got three down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Detroit!
On second down, Rosen. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. They go play action here on first down. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This fielded at the 2. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far in their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the third quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. They'll go option to the short side. He'll pitch it back.
Isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
6 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a second down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. To throw, Vick. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and they're going to have a third down. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Here's Vick. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. George Kittle, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers have moved down in front.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Defensively, Jimmy Ward in on the stop.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Solomon Thomas coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. The Cardinals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. From the gun, it's Rosen. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. So here's Vic following the interception. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On 1st and 10, here's Vic. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield.
And across the trunk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. John Brown, a 20-yard touchdown. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Gold now out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Back now here in Santa Clara. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And got his man complete. And that one results in 35 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Cliff Averill in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. To throw is Rosen. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. They were looking for Johnson that time. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. They'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now a 2nd down throw for Vick. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Now McKinnon. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Steps away. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Eagle. Double.
Off the play fake, Vick. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Vick. And he's able to find Diggs. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They give him 17 yards that time, as that'll move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Eagle.
1st down, Vick. A dump down to McKinnon. Look at the spin.
Balance.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jarek McCannon with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And it's up and good. Gold now out to kick it away. Now here's Johnson. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. And this is going to be caught along the sideline. Nicely done, but right at the line of scrimmage. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's Rosen. On the crossing route, complete. It's Woods. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And that one results in 35 yards. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got it. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Woods, the intended receiver. Despite the late lead, Vic's going to throw. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
2nd down, Vic. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. Now this time they'll throw it with Vic. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Not much of a tacky area on the glove. In fact, there was none. I actually remember